Hi, this is David Bliven, Bronx and Westchester divorce attorney, with another episode of Lessons from the Divorce Wars. So, I had a client, interestingly, send me an email basically laying out kind of a legal argument that he wanted me to make, and it had like case law citations and what was otherwise seemingly pretty good. And I said, gee, I don't know whether my client is kind of going behind my back and consulting with, other counsel. That does happen. I don't take offense at it. It's fine to get a second opinion. But then, I started looking a little closer at the email, and the citations were correct, but the legal reasoning matched up to the facts was off. It just didn't make too much sense. So then, a few days later, the client came into my office and revealed to me, oh yeah, I kind of did a search on AI. I don't know whether I used ChatGPT or just regular Google AI, not sure. And he was like, I just typed in the answers, or typed in the questions, these are the answers that I got as to the legal dilemma that I was going through. And so I said to the guy, I'm like, yeah, the problem is that doesn't take the place of an attorney. And the reason why is, like, AI is right now at the stage it's at, it's really good to get, basic answers to basic questions. But really nuanced legal, thickets require both a science and an art. So the science is just, this is what the statutes say, this is what the cases say with respect to that particular statute. The art comes in through interpreting the statutes. The art comes in through interpreting the case law and properly applying it to a given fact scenario. AI is not going to do that. At least, again, the stage where it's at. And so this guy put in his legal problem, his legal dilemma into AI, and it sent him off the wrong road, because he's like thinking, here's the answer, and my attorney is saying something different. Well, then when he finally met with me, I explained to him, this is what AI is saying. Here's why it's wrong. No offense. And here's what the correct answer is to this legal question that this guy had. And I explained it in a way that then made sense to him. So I said, look, at the end of the day, AI is good for certain purposes. It's not going to take the place of a good attorney giving you advice that is case specific. So really, use it, but use it with a grain of salt. At the end of the day, make that appointment with your attorney. Go over your legal dilemmas or questions with your attorney. Get their advice on that. If you're looking for similar answers to questions like these, check out my blog. You'll find it at blivenlaw.net/blog. See you next time.